Well, you probably recognize Dr. Ian Smith as the former host of the Emmy-winning TV show The Doctors. Look at that. Hey, Smolder. Hey, yeah, well, he's cute. Hey, he's a well-known medical diet and fitness expert. Hey, who is also the author of several best-selling books. And now he has a new one. It is called Plant Power, and it's a guide for people who want to get all the great health benefits from fruits and vegetables without eliminating meat and dairy from their meals. And look who's back with us. Dr. Smith joined me to talk about his 4-week plan that will help you kind of flip your diet while still enjoying a hamburger. We'd love to have you on.
First of all, it's good to see you again. I need those photos for Insta because I don't know where those photos came from.
We're like, hey.
Not bad.
No, you look, yes, you're doing something right, living right.
I'm eating more plant-based, actually.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, you know, I love red meat like anybody else. I love steak, I love burgers, I love all these things. And I just realized I was eating too much meat. And I wanted to reduce my meat and eat more plants, but not give up meat altogether. Because I think most of the country, they don't want to be fully vegan or vegetarian. No, that's fine if you want to be. But I think they would like to eat more plants. But, you know, sometimes have the red meat, chicken, or seafood. And so I did that for 4 weeks. Oh, my goodness. My energy level was unbelievable. My thinking was better. My sleep was better. And in my Facebook group, and people should join our Facebook group, it's called Plant Power. I'm in there helping people day by day. But in our Facebook group, Plant Power, people lost 10 to 12 pounds in 4 weeks. And those who are on blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, either they came off or dropped it. So it's just life-changing.
Focusing, and I like it where you say you really to shift that 70% meat and 30% plants to the opposite. Those are the specific numbers that you think that, hey, that works?
Yes, because, but gradually though, over 4 weeks. Okay. You don't want to do it just like dramatically, you know, and I felt like I was going to have meat withdrawal, I was going to have some cravings. I didn't, and these are some of the benefits you see here, you know, helping with not just weight loss, but reducing some types of cancer, your stroke risk. But what I found was that when you do it gradually, you don't miss the meat because you know you're still going to have some meat and some seafood, so it's okay.
All right, I want to look down at what you brought specifically here because people want to say, okay, well, what does this look like?
Yeah, I want to show people it's easy. It's food you probably already eat. So this would be like a week 1. I have some salmon here, which I love, some brown rice, and some broccoli. Most people probably eat like this. So week 1, I'm giving you the food you're accustomed to. Then in the middle of the program, weeks 2 and 3, we try to add more, not exclusively, but add more salads, add more soups like this, getting all these great plant nutrients. And then in week 4, notice how over here that the salmon was a main ingredient. Now we use the chicken as an accent. So it's still meat, less meat, more plants.
I know one thing that we've been focusing a little bit more on here on our show, people are talking a lot about mood. We're also talking about sleep, which you just mentioned. I want you to talk about both of those. And do you find that when people are eating a little bit differently, those things improve?
People have to understand that when you eat red meat, that the gastrointestinal system takes a lot of work to digest it.
Okay.
You feel bloated sometimes. It takes a while. Phytonutrients have been known to be mood boosters. There's a big connection between our gut and our brain. And so people are in our group, Facebook group, Plant Power. People are sleeping better, they're happier. I'm a happy guy in general, but I felt like my mood was even better.
Even better. Hey, can you get an even happier, better mood? Okay, one thing too, when we're hearing a lot about plants and things, people think, oh gosh, do I have to eat organic? What does that really mean? You say what?
Organic is a way of farming. Organic does not equal healthier. Organic is if you're worried about pesticide residue being on fruits and vegetables. If you're worried about that, big if, then you may want to eat organic. But you don't need an organic banana because you don't eat the skin.
Yeah, it's inside.
Yeah, so people have a misperception that organic means it's healthier. It does not mean it's healthier, and so I want people to realize if you're going to buy organic, buy those fruits and vegetables you eat the skin of. And also, when you're buying meat or seafood, look for antibiotic-free, hormone-free, pasture-raised, and if it's farm-raised, responsibly farm-raised, and wild-caught. Those are the terms that are good.
So good to see you again. See you. How's your son, by the way?
He's great, and I'm on Instagram now, and he's not happy about that.
Oh,
so,
that's true.
Yeah, he's not happy.
It's like, Mom, don't tag me.
That's right.
Mom, don't tag me in anything. Don't.
Yeah. So follow me on Instagram at Dr. Ian Smith. Spell the doctor out, and my son will be upset at you.
Oh, I love it. Good to see you again. Welcome back. All right, so for more information on Dr. Smith, and again, the new book, fox59.com/links, Plant Power, the simple 4-week plan. Again, so good to see you. Jimmy.